What's up guys, my name's Joe here, and welcome to episode 6 of my MK Dons playthrough on FM16. Now in between the last episode and this one, not much has happened. I've just finished playing a game which, I didn't show you. The last episode ended with the 3-0 win against Birmingham. Yeah, I just finished the game. It was a loss, the second loss in our championship season after losing to Rotherham on the first day. It was a decently evenly matched game. Simon Church picking up another one. He's had a good start to the season. Yeah, Middlesbrough they were the better team, as you can see. A few of our players having decent ratings, but not really any spectacular ratings there. And yeah, we probably did deserve to lose. Also, in between the episodes, as you can see here, we had more possession shots, but forget about that. They won, and and if I thought they deserved it anyway, maybe we should win a draw. We missed some chances, as you can see. Oh yeah, as I was saying, in between the episodes, the transfer window also finished. So I can show you the full transfer history of the transfer window. Didn't bring any more players in. I did sell Anthony Kay on deadline day. As you can see, he got pretty good stats, but he was 32, and he was sixth on the pecking order with bringing in Nathan Thompson as well. So he wasn't going to get a game realistically. So 50k is not much, but he's 32, and I thought it was a fine deal just to try and lower the squad a bit, because our squad is getting a bit on the large side. I was planning on using that little bit of money that we had, not much at all, but like getting on a player on a free maybe, like I did with a few of my signings at the start. Chris Eagles, Joe Dudgeon, Bakayoko. But there wasn't really enough time left in the transfer window, so hopefully, well, not hopefully, it will, before January, the option to ask for a higher budget and wage and transfers will come up, and hopefully they'll accept it by that time, so then we can add on to the money we've got here, and also strengthen the squad in January, just to try and improve, really. But that's a while away now. The transfer window just ended. It's going to be a while before the transfer window starts up again, so I just want to not blitz through, but just try and really get a big chunk of this season done without worrying about transfers, etc. And it goes a lot faster about the transfer. That's what I'm saying. In this episode, I'll play the Burnley and Leeds games off screen, and I'll come to you at the end of the games. Just go through how it went. Talk about the result, who scored, any interesting events, and then I play the Aston Villa game. It is in the cup, but I thought, it's our first game against a Prem team. Just want to see how we measure up. We might lose. We probably will lose. I'm not expecting a win, but we are at home. Anything can happen. I just thought it'd be good to show you a game against a Prem opposition. Yeah, so see you at the end of the Burnley game. Hopefully, we'll rebound back from the middle result, and we'll get a win, but I'm not promising anything. Burnley are 16th, and they've got a few injuries, etc., etc. Anyway, I'm dragging on now. Hopefully we can beat Burnley. The Burnley game is finished with a final score of 2-2. It probably did reflect the game. We had a red card towards halfway through the second half. I see here, like 64 minutes. When the score was 1-1, and then Simon Church managed to get what I thought was the winner. I thought we'd performed a bit of a smash and grab. But late in the game, 86th minute I think it was, they did manage to just put it back to 2-2, which is fine with me. Josh Murphy got the assist for Simon Church's goal and was causing trouble to their defence. Simon Church got the goal, so that's why his rating's a bit higher. Sergio Ragusa, he had a good game, a few good passes, ran a lot. And Hodgson was decent at right back. Not really any key performances. I think it was the first time this season where Ben Reeves got subbed. He was below par. All the games I must be playing, and it must be catching up to him. So he was subbed at half time. And yeah, it's 2-2, and I'm fine with that, really. We have had a good start to the season. We are still in the playoffs, I think, just 6th, which is way higher than our predicted position of 23rd down here. So yeah, picking up any points in a game is a good thing for a promoted team, MK Dons. Rowan Hennings, I think his name is. He scored twice for them. Rowan Hennings, yeah, 48th and 88th. But a 2-all draw is it could have gone either way, as the pundits saying up there. But I'm happy with the 2-all draw. We did have the lion's share of the possession, but only 3 shots on target. So to get 2 goals from that is it's always good. Hopefully we can get a win against Leeds and have ourselves in good spirits, in high form for the Aston Villa game, which I will be the game I'll be showing you this episode. The Leeds game I'll play off screen again. So yeah, see you after the Leeds game. The Leeds game's ended with a 1-0 sickening loss, really. It was a very poor performance. There are quite a few 7s there and a 6.9, but in terms of they scored in a 90th minute, as you can see. And Leeds were in the relegation zone, and we were at home, and I wasn't expecting it, basically. We really just didn't really put up much of an effort. Only 2 shots on target, but that's the same as them, but less possession as well. This is the level we should be at, but after having such a great start to the season, I don't know, maybe I was daring to dream. But we're gradually sinking down the table now, and we're not in a position to play a Premier League team. We're not in a position to play a lower Championship team, so I'm not sure how this Aston Villa game is going to turn out. Yeah, late defeat, as you can see there. It wasn't a very good game. Ungentlemanly conduct in the closing stages. I believe Diego Poyet got sent off for protesting against the goal, because I saw him running up to the linesman and then he got a yellow card and it was a second yellow. So I guess that's the ungentlemanly conduct. Yeah, Dudgeon played the first half and we gave him his debut, but he was horrible, really. So Bakayoko came straight back on. I thought maybe long throwers would be very effective against a team that were in the relegation zone, but clearly not. Anyway, I should stop complaining in terms of, confidence. Avoiding relegation, we're 11th, so that's great at the moment. And we've already reached my Capital One Cup aim. Going to be a while until the FA Cup, but all we need to do is win the first FA Cup game and we'll achieve that goal as well. So it's looking set. I should be a bit more positive. I was just annoyed about that 90th minute goal. But that's Football Manager for you. Hopefully I can have some FM cheese go my way in the Aston Villa game and we can get a good cup run going just to raise the spirits even more. Anyway, I'll see you at the lineup of the Aston Villa game. So we've arrived at the Villa game. I'm just going to do my lineup, see what the assistant thinks. The ass man, as I'd like to say. Ooh, Upson's come back from injury. I wonder if he'll get exploited by the pace of the Premier League. I don't know. Lots of players are injured or suspended, you see here. Cropper in goals because Martin's injured. Hodgson, right back, that's fine. Spence and Upson, is there anyone else? No other options. Bakayoko, Carruthers and Aguza, Powell, Reeves, Murphy, Church. I'm just going to give Benevento a go. Hopefully we can pull off a cup upset here, being in a league below. It's always good to challenge yourself against Prem teams. I thought it would be interesting just to show you this game. Bit of a change from the Championship. This is likely to be our last game of the Capital One Cup this year. But you never know. Villa aren't exactly the best Prem team. At least, I'm not sure how they're doing in this game. They might be higher up. They're one of those teams that seem to succeed in FM most saves. Oh, that's in my experience anyway. But yeah, I don't think we'll win, as I've said a couple of times now. Even when I thought we'd win against Leeds, we ended up losing. So you can never really tell with FM. I haven't really got to grips with just how good my team is. I'm not sure what I should be expecting. I'm just expect the lowest and hopefully surpass my expectations. Yeah, let's just go. hope we don't lose by too much. If we do lose, it's not the end of the world. As I said, all we have to do to satisfy the fans on the board is to just stay up. And I think we will stay up. Well, at least I hope we will. I don't see myself getting relegated, if I'm honest, without trying to sound too arrogant. The team, it's not even like my ability. The team isn't actually that bad when you look at it player by player. There are definitely some improvements to be made. I thought striker was our weak spot, and Simon Church has been one of the best players despite his low attributes in some cases. So, if he's performing well, there's known to change. Nearly scored there 10 minutes in, but good defending. Lee Hodgson just managed to get the rebound before them. And, stop it from being 1-0. Looking at the possession, we do seem to be having equal, if not more, down the bottom there, so that's always good. I do like to play possession football, even if that's difficult in a championship, especially with a lower championship team. It can be a hard task to accomplish, but if I install my mentality into them as the seasons go by and as the players improve, we'll hopefully turn into a passing team by the time we hit the Prem. I'm talking too far ahead, I'm not sure when that'll be, but as I said, just take it one step at a time, and hopefully we can achieve. Ooh, good defending. Josh Murphy going back, Bakayoko, Upson, Carruthers, and the highlight came to nothing. Approaching half time now, it is still 0-0, which is great. It's always good to see. Holding our own against a Prem team. Simon Church, I was praising him, and Ben Reeves, two of the players I've been praising the most, have been looking like likely sub-candidates as we're coming up to half time, and I do make my traditional triple sub. I'm probably going to do that. Just try and add some flair into the attack for the second half, just change it a bit. Surprise them. Not sure exactly who I'll put on. I'll look now. And there it is, half time. Not a very eventful half, but it's a half where we didn't concede against the Prem team, and that's great. Daniel Powell can come on for Benavente. Nicky Maynard was complaining, so he can come on for Simon Church. And Chris Eagles can come on. Put him in the centre. He's a new signing. He's got some Prem experience. Not much, but he does have Prem experience. Burnley, and I believe, did he ever play for Man U? I think he was Manchester United youngster. I'm not sure if he ever made a game in the Prem though. He was one of those players that probably played in the Cup or something. I'm not sure. But he has got some experience. He's a good steady head, Chris Eagles. Even if he hasn't been playing, I don't regret the signing. And hopefully he can prove to me that I should be starting him with a good performance in this game. Where the game is just flashing by, really. Just the minutes are counting up and nothing seems to be happening. Looking like it might be a replay. If I can construct a proper sentence. As I say that, they'll probably score a 90th minute goal, but it's looking like a bit of a stalemate. As I say that, Chris Eagles with the Matthew Upson, he's going to go back in. Not exactly got pace on his side. Guza, Chris Eagles, Nicky Maynard. Two substitutes linking up. I brought them both on, and Chris Eagles with a great ball. Good movement from Maynard. That's his natural poacher coming out. Going back to his Bristol City days. Just goes round, keeps himself on side, and slots it in. First ever goal for Milton Keynes. Great to see. Always like to see my decisions vindicated by subs having good games, and they both connected for that goal, and they've really put us in the driving seat now. And I was annoyed after the Leeds game, but if this beats up, we will have beat a Prem team. And hopefully we can keep this up for the last 10 minutes now. There hasn't been many highlights. I just stop having highlights now. It's okay. I'm fine with this. I just want it to peter out as a 1-0 win. We have had most of the possession, which is definitely surprising, but the stats don't lie. But our conditioning is really low across the board. I don't know whether I'm just overworking the same players, or maybe I should get a new fitness coach, I'm not sure. But we have won the ball back just as I thought they were going to score from that. Maybe they will still score. But Josh Murphy to Aguza, to Eagles, to Carruthers, used to play for Villa, Ooh, and he's fouled Idris Guy, and he is sent off. So many sending offs in all my games. Oh, but maybe that wasn't the highlight. Maybe the highlight was another. No, death dream. But it wasn't another goal. But that's fine with me because it looks as though. Don't carry chickens above the hatch. Don't want to say we've won before we have, but there is 10 seconds to go here, and we have the ball in their half. Powell, yeah, run it into the corner. Great play. Good time wasting. And there it is, 1-0, and our Capital One Cup run continues. I'm not sure who we've played so far. I think it's been Leyton Orient, Leeds, and now Aston Villa. Oh, that was a bit bad. I wasn't even looking what there was, you know, what the assistant wanted to say. You should be praising them. That was a good result. Hopefully we can get a championship team in the next round and really give the fans something to cheer about. Unexpected win. I wonder where Villa are in the Prem. Attendance is low though, 7,000. They are in the relegation zone. Yeah, attendance. We've got a big stadium, the Stadium MK. It was played at Stadium MK, so it should be somewhere here. If I can see. Maybe if you click the attendance? No. I don't know what I'm doing here. There should be an option where you can click on the Stadium MK and see how big its capacity is. Where is it? I think it's about 30k. I don't know what I'm going on with this, but I've kind of got myself curious now. Facilities. There we go. So yeah, it's a 30,000 seater, and our attendance hasn't really been the best throughout the season. If you look here, there's 13,000, 12,000, stuff like that. And we haven't. It's not that we've been playing badly. Anyway, it just means that we've got room to improve, and hopefully by the time we get to the Prem, we'll be filling it up and having stadium expansions and the like. Hopefully we can continue this winning form into the next game and into the Championship and really start striving into the season and getting in our getting into our stride and winning a few more games and secure that survival as soon as possible. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.